guys, so today I just wanted to start off by saying thank you. We have just broken through 40,000 subscribers. I think it was either last night or the night before, and already we're well on our way to 41,000 subscribers. So at the moment, the channel is doing really well, and it is all down to you guys. This channel is still less than 2 years old. Now when I first started it, I was hoping maybe to reach 10,000 subscribers after the first year, and then maybe another 10,000 after the second year. So to double that and hit 40,000 with still another 2 months to go before this channel is 2 years old is absolutely amazing. So I want to thank you guys for the constant support with the likes, the comments, the feedback, all you guys who share the videos, who talk to me on Twitter and Facebook. So thank you guys for the constant support, and hopefully here's to another 40,000 to come. Now to celebrate, I haven't really got much planned at the moment. I may do some kind of big stream, do some giveaways of course. As you guys will know, I do have a giveaway running at the moment, so keep your eyes on your YouTube inbox. I will be picking the winners for that very soon. But in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about building the ultimate class. Now down in the comment section below, I want to hear from you, I want to get you guys involved. And what I mean by that is, if you could pick any primary weapon, any secondary weapon, any gadgets, any tools, and create one super class that you could use, what would you pick? Now this comes to light because recently we are now allowed to tell you about the weapons class in Battlefield Hardline. Now we were told about this months and months ago, but of course we weren't allowed to say anything, that in Battlefield Hardline now you will be able to pick one weapon of your choice, and once you've mastered that weapon and unlocked the weapon license, you will then be able to have that weapon in any class you want. So say for example the M16, it's a weapon you may really enjoy. If you level up that weapon to the top level and use the weapon license, you can then take that weapon into the support class, the engineer class, the recon class, and use it however you want. So if you could do that in Battlefield 4 and build your own superclass, what would you pick? So to start off with, for me personally, for a primary weapon, I want some kind of weapon that I know I can use in any game mode and any map and still be combat effective. A weapon that can be used in all types of situations. There is no real point in picking one specific weapon that's only designed for one specific type of combat. Of course, if you picked a long-range sniper rifle, it's not going to be as effective in a small game of domination as a PDW, a carbine, or an assault rifle. So you want a gun you can take into any game mode, any map, and still do pretty well. So for that, I have picked an assault rifle because of course naturally assault rifles are designed to be used in all environments. But of course then there are still a lot of different assault rifles to pick from. Now it was pretty hard to put just one down on paper, but the one I have picked is actually the Scar H. Now whilst this isn't in my top 5 weapons, as you will know from last week's videos, I do think this is definitely actually one of the best assault rifles in the game. With a 35 maximum damage and a 25 minimum, this is actually one of the most powerful assault rifles you can use. Of course with a 25 minimum damage, that means at any distance past 55 meters, you're still doing the same damage model as any other assault rifle at its closest distance. And of course with a rate of fire of 620 rounds a minute, it does mean you can take out those long distance targets very effectively. But of course with a 34% maximum damage, it also means at close range you can drop guys very quickly. So this makes this a perfect weapon for all different environments. Now in terms of attachments for this weapon, I would definitely run some kind of red dot sight. Of course they are great for close range, they take up very little of the screen, but they're also very accurate for long range. Now I may even put some kind of magnifier sight on, so I could flip that up, turn the weapon to single shot, and with that 25% minimum damage, I could still be very effective for long range shooting. Now when it comes to a secondary weapon, I think we all know what we would pick, and that is of course the Desert Eagle, for the simple reason, Deagle is love, Deagle is life. But genuinely, there seems to be no other reason to pick any other secondary weapon. With a maximum damage of 56, a minimum damage of 37.5, so the minimum damage of this pistol is still more than the maximum damage of any assault rifle in the game. And its actual drop-off distance starts at 12.5 meters, so longer than any assault rifle at around 8 meters. This is just a hand cannon, probably one of the most effective pieces of kit you can use in the game, so I'd be surprised if you picked any other secondary weapon, to be honest with you. Now moving on to gadgets, this is where things become a little bit more difficult. You've got to decide whether or not you want your ultimate class to be good against vehicles, maybe aircraft, or maybe you just want to gain as many points as you possibly can and maybe use defibrillators or med packs or ammunition to rack in those points. Now for me personally, it was a hard decision between taking a med pack and an RPG, so I could revive teammates or give them health at least, but also be effective against vehicles and sometimes aircraft. Or, because I do play lots of games of domination and small games of conquest that don't always have vehicles, maybe I could really help out teammates, infantry teammates, by actually taking ammunition and med packs. So that means any supplies that an infantry player would need, I can supply that to them, and I become a blend of a support and a medic player. Now of course, alongside your gadgets, you also have to choose a grenade. Now for me personally, it's always a very hard choice between the RGO impact grenades and the V40 mini grenades. Of course, with both you get multiple grenades, but I sometimes find the V40 minis are better for larger scale maps. Of course, you can throw them further, they're not as powerful as a standard grenade, but you do get 3, so you can throw one through a doorway, and as the enemy player moves away from that grenade, I can throw another grenade through another doorway and kill that player. So I do find those grenades very, very effective. Of course, if you are playing very small maps, having impact grenades that go off instantly so players can't run away from those grenades can be very useful. So once you've picked all of your equipment, it is time to choose a field upgrade. Of course, there are different field upgrades to choose from. You can be defensive, offensive, shadow, grenadier, there's loads to pick from. But for my particular setup, because I am taking an assault rifle and the Desert Eagle and the V40 mini grenades, I want to be in there giving out ammunition and health packs to my teammates, means I have to be up there in the thick of the fray. So I probably would take the offensive field upgrade. And that only allows me to run faster, I don't get as much damage when I fall, I also get extra ammunition, so all of these things really would help out. So that pretty much wraps up my ultimate setup. Down in the comments below, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on that setup? Is there anything you would change? Also, what would be your setup? Once again, I will be picking some winners out the comments. I have some little game codes to give away at the moment, so I will be picking winners once again. This time I haven't mentioned it till the end of the video, see how many of you guys are sticking around for the entire video. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, a like is always appreciated. But in the meantime guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.